What's going on? Rob Fish here, BikeBandit.com. Join me as we learn a little bit more about the Sportmax Qualifier from Dunlop. Welcome back. Thanks always for joining me. From Dunlop, these are the Sportmax Qualifiers. Perhaps if you've been riding motorcycles for a while, you remember them maybe from 8-10 years ago. And then they have just been reintroduced. So there's a couple really cool things about Sportmax Qualifiers. What you need to know are a couple basics. They only come in 17-inch wheel sizes. There's only one front tire available and only 3 rears. Again, I don't want to say there's really nothing scientific about them, but they've been around forever and they fit literally right in the middle of our top 3 selling street bike tires from the Dunlop family. Of course, there's the bigger brother. That is the Q3. And then there is, and that's going to be a little bit more sport, almost like if, for instance, if you're going to the track and you're spending a lot of the time at the track, go Q3s. You're going to get a whole lot more stick, a whole lot more grip out of it. Not as long of life, of course. And if you're doing more sport touring, take a look in the other direction. Look at the Roadsmart 2s. Going to be a little bit more focused towards, obviously, wet weather, longer distance. I don't want to say not as much grip because they have a fantastic amount of grip, but their focus is a little bit harder, longer life, higher silica compound, etc. Sportmax Qualifiers, however, reintroduced to fill and bridge the gap between aggressive track and focus towards sport touring. Fantastic tire. Quick warm-up. The profile is very neutral. If you look at a Q3, they're quite peaky, right? They're not going to be as super stable in a straight line because they're meant to live on their sides. But this, and if you, of course, you look at the Roadsmart 2, you're going to see a whole lot more tread for wet weather focus. These are very capable in the wet, very capable in the dry. Quick warm-up. Like I said, not a lot of scientific stuff going on. Because, like, for instance, the majority of tires today, look at the Q3, in that mentality, it's multi-compound, harder in the center, you know, harder in the center, stickier on the edges for grip on the track. These are a single compound, front and rear. Still have, you know, one linked belt when it comes to construction. I mean, a fantastic tire, but again, it's kind of that Goldilocks. Not focused for the track, not focused for sport touring, but a true, honest-to-goodness sport tire. Very capable. We sell a bunch of them. Our #1 selling tire in the sports segment from Dunlop. That, my friends, that's the Sportmax Qualifier. Well, there you have it. From Dunlop, that's a Sportmax Qualifier. Again, reintroduced into their lineup to fill and bridge that gap between the Q3 and the Roadsmart 2. Basics of it. 17-inch wheel sizes only. They only make one front. That's that 120/70. And then, of course, then they make 3 rear tires. A very capable tire. I don't want to call it a value thing. But again, it's reintroduced to bridge the gap. If you're looking for a little bit more stick, more grip, less life, track focus, go Q3. You're looking for sport touring, you're looking for longer days, longer time in the saddle, better wet weather grip, etc., and much more sport touring focus, take a look at those Roadsmart 2s. But again, Sportmax Qualifiers, we move an absolute ton of these things because they are a fantastic tire, made in the USA. Props to Dunlop on that. And again, hope I brought you up to speed on the Sportmax Qualifier from Dunlop. If you know you want it, go ahead and add it to your shopping cart now. If your order's over 99 bucks, it'll ship for free. If you have any questions, never hesitate to click on the help button. That'll take you directly to our sales department and they'll be happy to assist you. You can also email us at service@bikebandit.com or just pick up the phone and give us a call at 888-339-3888. Once again, we're bikebandit.com and we love you, so you should like us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel and bookmark us in your favorites. Thank you for your business and enjoy the ride.